Hello, champ. Congratulations on clearing the NOS Level 1 exam. Welcome to India's most awaited and award-winning Olympiad finale, the NOF Champions League. We've prepared 4 sample papers, 40 questions each, with 3 video solutions to help you perform your best. Watch carefully, take notes, practice, and excel. Here is your science sample paper with solutions.
Hello students, welcome back once again. You have done a great job reaching sample paper 4, the final paper of the series. Just like the previous one, I'll explain everything in detail. So let's stay focused and start with the question number 1. Question number 1. Case. You have a patient with a vitamin deficiency. Which of the following foods would help them the most? A. Vegetables, B. Chicken, C. Milk, and D. None of the above. The correct answer is option A. Vegetables. Now let's think practically. When someone has vitamin deficiency, vegetables are very important. Why? Because vegetables provide different vitamins required by our body. And chicken mainly gives protein, not vitamins. So clearly vegetable helps the most here. And next question is question number 2. Which of the following nutrients is categorized as a micronutrient? A. Protein, B. Carbohydrates, C. Vitamin A, and D. Fats. The correct answer is vitamin A, because micronutrients are needed in small amounts and vitamins and minerals come under micronutrients. Protein, fats, and carbohydrates are macronutrients. Vitamin A is needed in small quantity, so vitamin A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 3. Match the food items to the nutrients they provide. 1. Milk, egg, rice, banana. A. Carbohydrates, protein, vitamin, and calcium. So let's match one by one. Milk gives calcium, so this is 1. Egg provides protein, so this is 2nd. Rice gives carbohydrates, so this is 3rd. And banana provides vitamins, so this is 4th. So our answer would be something like 1D, 2B, 3A, and 4C. So in these 4 options, our correct answer is option D. Let's move on to the next question. That is question number 4. Assertion. Eating a variety of food is important for obtaining all necessary nutrients. Reason. Different food groups provide different nutrients needed for good health. A. Both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation for assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation for assertion. C. Assertion is correct, but reason is incorrect. D. Both assertion and reason are incorrect. The correct answer is option A. Both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation for explanation. Why? Because eating different foods give different nutrients. No single food provides everything. That's why variety is very important. And both the assertion and reason are correct. And the reason clearly explains the assertion. So our correct answer would be A. The next question is question number 5. Which of the following statements about non-metals are correct? 1. Non-metals are generally poor conductors of heat and electricity. 2nd. Non-metals are malleable and ductile. 3rd, non-metals can exist in solid, liquid, and gaseous states. 4th, non-metals are generally reactive. A says 1 and 2 are, B says 2 and 4, C says 1 and 3, and D says 1, 3, and 4. So here, non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. They are not malleable or ductile. They exist in solid, liquid, and gaseous forms. However, they are not always reactive. So statement 1 and 3 are correct. So 1 and 3 is given in option C. So our correct answer is option C. Our next question is question number 6. Ria notices muddy water in a container. She wants to make the water clear without using chemicals. Which method should she use? A. Filtration, B. Sedimentation followed by decantation, C. Evaporation followed by distillation, and D. Distillation. The correct answer is option B. Why? Because first, mud particles settle down by sedimentation, then clear water is poured out by decantation. No chemicals are needed here. This is a simple and effective method. So option B is the correct answer. The next question is question number 7th. A carpenter uses a hammer to drive a nail into a wooden board. Which property of metals is being utilized here? A. Hardness, B. Conductivity, C. Malleability, and D. Ductility. The correct answer is hardness, because hammering a nail needs a hard material and metals are hard and strong. Hardness helps the nail enter the wood and conductivity or ductility is not involved, so hardness is the correct property. And next question is question number 8. Karan and his friends searched for a source of water during camping. They found a muddy water stream. Which method most suitable for obtaining clear water from muddy water? A. Filtration, B. Distillation, C. Sieving, D. Sedimentation and decantation. The correct answer is option A, which is filtration, because muddy waters has solid impurities. Filtration removes solid particles. It is simple and practical in outdoor situations. Distillation is not easy while camping, so filtration is the best method here. Our next question is question number 9. Why is synthetic fiber preferred over natural fibers in certain applications such as making swimwears? A. Synthetic fibers are more durable and water resistant. B. Synthetic fibers are biodegradable. C. Synthetic fibers are more comfortable to wear. And D. Synthetic fibers are cheaper than natural ones. The correct answer is option A, because synthetic fibers do not absorb much water. They dry quickly and they are strong and also durable. Meanwhile, natural fibers absorb water and they become heavy. That's why synthetic fibers are preferred for making swimwears. The next question is question number 10. Which of the following statements about fibers are correct? 1. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. 2nd, synthetic fibers are man-made fibers. 3rd, all fibers are biodegradable. 4th, fibers are used to make fabrics. A says 1, 2 and 3. B says 1, 2 and 4. C says 1, 3 and 4th. D says 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So natural fibers come from plants and animals. Synthetic fibers are man-made and fibers are used to make fabrics. But all fibers are not biodegradable. So 1st, 2nd and 4th are correct. So 1st, 2nd and 4th is given in option B. So our option B is the correct option. Next question is question number 11th. Why is it important to wash clothes regularly? A. To remove dirt and stains. B. To kill germs and bacteria. C. To prevent the growth of fungi and mold. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above, because washing removes dirt and stains. It also kills germs and bacteria and it also prevents growth of fungi. So all reasons are correct. So correct answer is option D. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 12. A seed germinated into a plant and grew taller over weeks. Which two processes are most critical for its growth? A. Excretion and movement. B. Respiration and reproduction. C. Photosynthesis and reproduction. D. Photosynthesis and respiration. The correct answer is photosynthesis and respiration, because plants make food by photosynthesis and they release energy by respiration. Both processes are essential for growth. So reproduction is not needed for growth. So option D is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 13. A lizard changes its body color to match its surroundings. How does this adaptation benefit the lizard? A. Helps attract prey. B. Increases body temperature. C. Reduces water loss. And D. Avoids detection by predators. The correct answer is option D. So changing color helps the lizard hide and predators cannot easily see it. This is called camouflage. It increases chances of survival. So avoiding detection is the correct answer. The next question is question number 14. What feature allows the lotus to float? A. Spines on its leaves. B. Waxy coating and air spaces in its leaves. C. Strong stems that keep it upright. D. Deep roots that anchor it to the pond floor. The correct answer is option B. So lotus leaves have waxy coating. They also have air spaces between them. This helps them float on water. Roots or spines do not help here, so option B is the correct answer. Next question is question number 15th. Sanya noticed bubbles on the surface of the water in the aquarium. How does fish form bubbles and why? A. Using scales for floating. B. Using skin for breathing. C. Using gills for breathing. D. Using fins for swimming. The correct answer is option C. So fish breathe through gills, and gills absorbs oxygen from water, and during breathing bubbles are released by the fish. Fins and scales are not used for breathing, so gills are responsible here. Next question is question number 16th. A dancer needs to have flexibility in their joints. Which type of joint allows for the greatest range of motion? A. Gliding joint. B. Fixed joint. C. Hinge joint. And D. Ball and socket joint. The correct answer is option D. So ball and socket joint moves in all direction. Shoulder and hip are example of ball and socket joint. And dancers needs wide range of motion. Meanwhile, other joints have limited movement. So ball and socket joint is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 17. Rita observed that she could bend her elbow but not her wrist in the same way. What explains this difference? A. Elbow has a ball and socket joint and the wrist does not. B. Elbow has a hinge joint while the wrist has gliding joint. C. Elbow has pivot joint and the wrist has no joint. D. Wrist is rigid but the elbow is flexible. The correct answer is option B. Elbow is a hinge joint. It moves in one direction. Wrist is a gliding joint. That's why movement differs. So option B is the correct answer. The next question is question number 18th. A fish can swiftly change direction in water. Which structure helps in the movement? A. Scales. B. Backbone. C. Fins and tail. D. Gills. The correct answer is fins and tail. So fish uses fins and tail for her movement. They help in turning and also balancing the body. And scales only protect the body. Gills are for breathing. So fins and tail are correct answer. The next question is question number 19th. A person has a fractured wrist. The doctor suggests using a cast to prevent movement in the broken area. Which type of joint is most likely being affected in this case? A. Gliding joint. B. Fixed joint. C. Hinge joint. D. Ball and socket joint. The correct answer is gliding joint. So wrist has gliding joints. They allow sliding movements. A cast prevents movement. So gliding joint is affected. So option A is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. That is question number 20. The following items are placed in front of a light source. Object A, mirror. Object B, glass. Object C, whiteboard. And object D, wooden board. Which object does not reflect light as effectively as others? A. Object A. B. Object B. C. Object D. And D. Object D. The correct answer is object D. That is a wooden board. Because wooden boards are rough and they absorb most light. Reflection is very weak on a wooden board, and mirror and glass reflect better. So wooden board reflects least. So correct answer is option D. Our next question is question number 21. A lake reflects the surroundings. Again. Question number 21. A lake reflects the surrounding trees during the day, creating clear image of the trees. At night, the reflection is not visible. What is the reason for this change in the visibility of the reflection? A. The lake loses its reflective property at night. B. The light from the sun is necessary for reflection. C. The water becomes more transparent at night. D. The reflections only occur in dark environments. The correct answer is option B. Because reflection needs light, and during day sunlight is present. At night there is no sunlight, so reflection is not visible. Hence correct answer is option B. Our next question is question number 22. What is needed to form a shadow? A. A transparent object. B. A light source and an opaque object. C. A smooth surface. and D, a colored light source. The correct answer is option B. So a shadow needs a light source. An opaque object blocks light and transparent objects do not form shadows. So both are required, a light source and opaque object. So correct answer is option B. Our next question is question number 23. A student observes the shadow formed by a tree at noon and at the sunset. What is the main difference in the size and shape of the shadows during these two times? A. The shadow at noon is longer than at sunset. B. The shadow at sunset is longer than at noon. C. The shadow at sunset is absent. D. Both shadows are of the same size and shape. The correct answer is option B. Because at noon, sun is overhead. Shadow is the shortest. At sunset, sun is low. So shadow becomes longer. So option B is the correct option. Our next question is question number 24. Why are curved measuring tools used for measuring cloths, lengths and tailoring? A. Curved tools provide flexibility for accurate measurements. B. Cloth is hard to measure with rulers. C. Straight rulers are not durable. D. Curved tools are easier to store. The correct answer is option A. Cloth is flexible and curved tools bend easily. This gives accurate measurements, and straight rulers are inconvenient for cloth measuring. So curved tools are used. Our next question is question number 25. Assertion. An object moving in a straight line at constant speed is in uniform motion. Reason. Uniform motion means the object has constant acceleration. A. Both assertion and reason are true, and reason explain assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true, but reason does not explain assertion. C. Assertion is true, but reason is false. And D. Both assertion and reason are false. So here, uniform motion means constant speed, and it does not mean constant acceleration. So acceleration is not related to constant speed. So here the assertion is correct and reason is incorrect. Hence option C is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 26. An image shows a measuring tool. What is it primarily used for? A. Measuring time. B. Measuring temperature. C. Measuring mass. And D. Measuring length. The correct answer is option D. The tool shown measures length. Examples include ruler and this measuring tape. So it is not used for mass or time. So length measurement is the correct answer. The next question is question number 27. A ball dropped from a height bounces multiple times before coming to rest. Which statement best describes its motion? A. Linear motion followed by oscillatory motion. B. Oscillatory motion that gradually stops. C. Uniform motion throughout. And D. Random motion followed by oscillatory motion. So the ball moves up and down. This is oscillatory motion, and each bounce becomes smaller. Finally it stops. So oscillatory motion is that stops is correct. Oscillatory motion that gradually stops is option B. Our next question is question number 28. Classify the following as conductors or insulators: iron rod, plastic ruler, aluminium foil and rubber band. So here iron and aluminium conduct electricity and plastic and rubber do not. So they are insulators. So this classification, that is iron and aluminium are conductors. So iron and aluminium are conductors, and plastic ruler and rubber band are insulators. So correct answer is option A. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 29. Question number 29. Which of the following pairs is incorrectly matched? A. Electric bell to electromagnet. B. Iron fillings to magnetic material. C. Plastic rod to conductor. And D. Electromagnet to a temporary magnet. The correct answer is option C. So plastic is an insulator. It does not conduct electricity. Other pairs are correct. So plastic rod to conductor is the wrong answer. Hence option C is the correct option. So let's move on to the next question, that is question number 30. This is a question number 30. Match the following components of an electric circuit with their functions: battery, wire, switch, and bulb. So option A says provides energy, components, connect components, controls flow, emits light. So these are the four options and we have to match them correctly. So battery provides energy, wire connects component, so connects component, and switch controls current. Here it's controls current, and bulb emits light. What does bulb do? It emits light. So here these are the four functions of battery, wire, switch, and bulb. So battery provides energy, so controls flow, component connects. Here the correct answer is option A, because battery provides energy, wire connects component, switch controls the flow, and bulb emits light. So correct answer is option A. Our next question is question number 31. A student connects a bulb to a battery using copper wires. The bulb glows. If the student uses an iron nail instead of a wire, what will happen? A. The bulb will glow. B. The bulb will not glow as the circuit is open. C. The bulb will glow brighter. D. The bulb will not glow due to short circuit. The correct answer is option A. The bulb will glow because iron conducts electricity and current can flow through it. Circuit remains complete, so bulb will glow. Hence correct answer is option A. Our next question is question number 32. Identify the group containing only reversible changes. A. Melting of ice, stretching of rubber, and rusting of iron. B. Freezing of water, boiling of water, and folding of paper. C. Burning of paper, breaking of glass, and condensation of steam. D. Cooking of food, dissolving sugar in water, and cutting of trees. The correct answer is option B, because freezing and boiling can be reversed and folding paper can be undone. Burning and cutting cannot. So option B has only reversible changes, that is freezing of water, boiling of water, and folding of a paper. The next question is question number 33. An image shows a bicycle left outside for months when its chain rusted. Why does this happen? A. Due to exposure to air and water. B. Due to overheating. C. Due to lack of grease. D. Due to mechanical damage. The correct answer is option A. So iron reacts with air and water and this causes rusting, and long exposures increases rust. So air and water cause rust. So our correct answer is option A. Next question is question number 34. Categorize the following changes with their types as physical or chemical. Cutting of paper, cooking of food, melting of wax, and burning of wood. So A says physical, chemical, physical, chemical. B says chemical, physical, physical and chemical. C says physical, chemical, chemical and physical. And D says chemical, chemical and physical, physical. So here cutting paper is physical, cooking food is chemical, and melting wax is physical, and burning of wood is chemical. So correct answer is physical, chemical, physical, chemical, which is reflected in option number A. So our correct answer is option A. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 35th. Why is salt added to snow covered roads during winter? A. To increase melting point of water. B. To decrease melting point of water. C. To absorb water. D. To act as a catalyst for freezing. So the correct answer is option B. To decrease melting point of water, because salt lowers melting point of ice and ice melts faster and roads become safer. That's why salt is used. Our next question is question number 36. Identify the odd one out from the following based on its role in the ecosystem. A. Cow, B. Tree, C. Lion, and D. Stone. The correct answer is stone, because cow, tree and lion are living and stone is a non-living. It has no role in ecosystem. So stone is the odd one out. Our next question is question number 37. Choose the mismatch. A. Forest paper production, B. Water to drinking, C. Air to carbon dioxide for breathing, and D. Soil for agriculture. The correct answer is option C. It is a mismatch because humans breathe oxygen, not carbon dioxide, and other matches are correct. So air to carbon dioxide is wrong. Our next question is question number 38. Match the natural resources with their correct use. Trees for breathing. No, trees not for breathing. Trees, water, soil, and air. Breathing, irrigation, agriculture, and timber production. So here, humans breathe oxygen. Again. Question number 38. Match the natural resources with their correct use. Trees, water, soil, and air. For breathing, irrigation, agriculture, and timber production. So here, trees give timber. So this is one. And water is used for irrigation. So this is second. Soil is used for agriculture. So this is the third one. And air is used for breathing. So this fourth. So here the correct sequence is option number A, 1D, 2B, 3C, and 4A. Yes, the correct answer is option A. Our next question is question number 39. A shopkeeper has the following items on his shelves: rice, wheat, corn, apple, and barley. Which item does not belong to the group? A. Rice, B. Wheat, C. Corn, and D. Apple. The correct item is clearly the apple because right, wheat and corn are cereals and apple is a fruit. So apple does not belong here. And next and last question is question number 40. Irina observes that sugar dissolves faster in hot water than in cold water. Assertion: solids dissolve faster in hot water. Reason: hot water's molecules move faster and help dissolve solids quickly. A. Both assertion and reason are true and reason explains assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true but reason does not explain assertion. C. Assertion is true but reason is false. And D. Both assertion and reason are false. Here, hot water molecules move faster and they collide more with sugar. This increases dissolving speed. So both statements are true and the reasons explains the assertion. So our correct answer is option A. So great job reaching the end of sample paper 4, and if you have followed all 4 papers carefully, you are more than ready. So keep revising, stay confident and trust your preparation. All the best students for your exams. You have got this.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more useful content.